Welcome back, everyone to Bronx Talks. Hope you enjoyed last video. We had a timeline for y'all. Today, got a very special episode. We hope you're going to enjoy this one. As you can see, me and Christian are matching. We're both donning the pinstripes today with the matching cap. Here's the thing. Today, we're going to tell you keys to fixing the Yanks, as well as some hot takes and our fun topic that we will talk about later. You know, like I said before, I got my stand, my Aaron Judge stand. It's beautiful with Aaron Judge's sleeve. I'll show you that at the end of my video. And shoot, sorry, my headphones came out.
All good.
And also at the end of the video, you guys may see a special guest. You might see a special guest. Yeah, you thought we weren't going to have a guest on this, but you thought wrong.
Little teaser.
Little teaser.
All right.
So, that's all I got. The MLB lockout, as always, is being, smelly and annoying. But you got us. We're not going on lockdown. Everything's just falling into fruition. So, this is just the beginning of Bronx Talks. So, with all that being said,
do I not get asked how I'm doing now?
I was just gonna do that.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Without further ado, Christian, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. What are we doing today?
Today, we are going to be doing, let's start off with keys to fixing the Yankees. How are we going to fix the Yankees? How is this season going to be different than last? How are we going to correct our wrongs, fix our mistakes from last season, learn from them, and move forward? Well, we're going to tell you just that. I was a coach in the MLB for 25 seasons, Christian, a little bit less. But we're very experienced at what we do. So we're going to tell you how to fix them. So, Christian, would you like to start off?
I sure would. So, we start preparing for the episodes now. It used to be just on the fly, but now we do a little preparation. I thought of 3 scenarios, 3 possible situations for how the Yankees could have a successful offseason. And then Ryan, he's going to go more like on the field with the players, like the speed problems, and talk about more general stuff for how to fix the Yankees. But first, scenario number 1. When the lockout ends, we sign Carlos Correa. And we're going to have to spend a lot of money on him. So that's going to limit who we get. I also, in this scenario, we end up trading with the Oakland A's, but not for Matt Olson. We've already seen that they've had a very high price on Matt Olson, so I think we get Matt Chapman and Tony Kemp. We give up Urshela and some other prospects. We have Voit. We rolled him back out at first base. But there's still an issue. You only have one real lefty in the lineup, and that's Gallo. You also have Hicks, but that's not enough. So the way we're going to solve this is by loading the bench with lefties. So we got Tony Kemp, we got from the A's. We have Dexter Fowler, who we're going to sign to a little 2-year deal. He had an ACL injury, only played 7 games last year. But guess what? He's bouncing back, and he's going to give one hell of a performance for the Yankees. We're also going to get Drew Smyly. He went 11-4 last year, and he's projected to have a 4.5 ERA, which isn't great. But guess what? Lefty in Yankee Stadium. Let's take a chance on him. Just add a little more depth to the pitching. That is all for scenario 1. Quickly, what do you think, Ryan? Do you think it's enough?
I think it's enough to get the job done. Obviously our division is extremely competitive, one of the most competitive in baseball. So really the big struggle is getting out of there. Do we have enough talent and enough resources to be the best team when all said and done in the American League East Division. The talent you just gave me, I say yes. I say we can definitely compete with the guys in our respected division. That includes the Boston Red Sox, the Toronto Blue Jays, the Tampa Bay Rays, and the Baltimore Orioles.
Wow.
We have to be able to compete and be the last one standing when all's said and done. So the talent you gave me, I like it. I think it's enough. But how are we going to get there? You may ask. So what we're going to need to do.
Well, you want me, Ryan, you want me to just tell all the scenarios first, and then you could tell, like, the in-depth?
Yeah.
All right.
You do that, yeah.
So that was scenario 1. That was my favorite. Let's go into scenario 2. This is my ideal offseason. We signed Story. 2-year deal. Nothing long-term. Then we also trade for Olsen. We're going to give away Voit. We're going to give away Peraza and another prospect. But guess what? Doesn't matter because we got Olsen. We're also going to sign Carlos Rodon. Bam.
Carlos Rodon.
Great shortstop, great first baseman, and an excellent starting pitcher. I think that's enough. That's my ideal offseason. How about that? What do you think?
I like that one a lot. Who do you have saying shortstop again?
Trevor Story. Again, we're not you know what I like best about this? We're not locking in a shortstop for a while, you know?
Yeah. With Matt Olson playing first base, we got Carlos Rodon to slide into our rotation with Garrett and Jordan and Sevy and Nasty Nestor, Domingo, the Slingo, get a little Jingo Herman.
Oh yeah.
You got the real deal heel, as Derek from NYY Recaps likes to call him. So definitely like that one a lot. That's
my favorite by far.
That was my favorite by far. Totally agree.
Well, you haven't heard scenario 3, and scenario 3 I hate the most, but I gotta say it.
Is this your
Who's
last
our
scenario?
shortstop, Ryan? You can guess this. Who's playing short in scenario 3?
It's our shortstop? Torres or Urshela?
No, it's Simmons. I didn't mean like our shortstop.
Oh, okay.
Andrelton Simmons at short. First base, it's going to be Freddie Freeman. We're not spending money at shortstop. Let's spend money at first base. So we got Freeman at first. And that'll create some good balance. You got Gallo, Freeman. Those are 2 top-of-the-lineup guys, both lefties. So good balance throughout the lineup.
Good defensively.
But I think definitely, I don't know if just that's going to be enough. So we're going to strengthen the pitching a bit. We're going to add Julio Teheran. He was on the Braves last year. I believe. He won't be that expensive. He's been struggling with injuries the past 2 seasons. Hasn't been great. But I think of it as like a Jameson Taillon. You're going to take a risk, and maybe he'll be good. And then the last guy we're going to add is former National, former Blue Jay, former Met, Brad Hand.
The Hand Man. I wanted them to get him last year.
Yeah. And then he turned out to suck on the Blue Jays, and it was like, good thing we didn't get him.
And then he went to the Mets, right?
Yeah. So those are all 3 of my scenarios. If you had to pick one, what are you going with, Ryan?
I'm going with scenario 2.
Me too.
I think that gives you your best chance to win. Although all of those scenarios that you just listed all have their pros and cons. And that's for the front office's decision to, to pick one and see what's best. But I'm going to tell you, talent is one thing. Getting all the players is one thing. But you got to do the work, the dirty work on the field. You got to get the grind, okay? This is the stuff that gets you to hold up the trophy at the end of the season. And I'm going to tell you how we're going to hold that commissioner's trophy up at the end of the season. So, what we're going to want to do, first off, is attack areas of need in the offseason, like Christian just mentioned. Shortstop, first base, center field possibly, bullpen, and starting pitching. What I'd say would be our top 5 most important areas of need that we have right now. Some of my free agent picks, and some of my picks in general. Trevor Story, Carlos Correa, Freddie Freeman, traded for a guy like Matt Olson, Rodon, all the guys Christian just mentioned above. But here's how we're going to get it done. What we need to do, first off, is we need to play as a team. We need to play our roles, okay? Now, this is something I find really important. Now, last year, for example, we saw in the bullpen when a guy like Chapman was struggling or a guy like Green was struggling, we had no idea what situations these guys were being used in. Chapman, he'd come in sometimes when we're only up 1 run. Sometimes they would only put him in when we're up like 10 because they didn't want him to, blow the game. And it was just like we didn't know how to structure our bullpen. We kept, blowing games, partly because of our offense, but we just had no idea what was going on. All right. And that was just one thing in the bullpen. Was Lasiga going to close the game? Was Green going to close the game? Players have to know what role they're playing so they can get comfortable, so you can get consistent. It's like a routine. You wake up in the morning. You do this, you do this, you do that. It's your routine. You got to get in a routine. That's how you get in some form of consistency. All right. So another example would be the lineup. Now, the analytics people, you're going to drop it just like on this video. I already see you typing away. The lineup does not have to be the same every single day, but it needs to be similar and practically the same for days on end, for stretches, because guys have to hit in a certain spot in the lineup. They get comfortable, okay? They get a familiarity. Like a guy like Joey Gallo last year, who said he didn't want to hit at the top of the lineup. He doesn't like hitting there. He's hitting third. Like, the guys have to, hit in a consistent spot in the lineup, get in a good feel, know the guy who's batting in front of him, know who's batting behind him, get a better situation for the game, okay? That's definitely one thing that I think is important. Would you agree with that, Christian?
Totally agree. If Joey Gallo's saying he wants to hit in the bottom of the lineup, you hit him there. Hit guys where they're comfortable, right? The analytics don't support that, do they? No.
Next thing, this goes with our new hitting coach. Talking to you, Lawson. Here's what we got to do. We got to have a new approach to drive in runs other than home runs. Now, what I'm saying here, score with runners in scoring position, guys. How many times are we going to say this as Yankee fans when we're watching a game? Lead off double, strikeout, pop up. Lead off double, strikeout, pop up. Run on third, no one out. Strikeout, pop. Like, we need to be able to drive in runs with runners in scoring position. Now, we have a ton of guys on our team who just absolutely crush the baseball. We got Bosch, we got Stan, we got Joe Gatt, we got Gary Sanchez, okay?
Oh, yeah.
These guys, they hit the long balls, all right? All 4 of the guys that I just listed have all played in home run derbies. I mean, they are there up there to hit a home run. But a guy like Judge, he does other things too. Stan too. Sometimes we just need to drive in runs, with runners in scoring position. Guy on second base. We don't need, we don't necessarily have to, hit the ball to our right side, but we have to be able to score with runners in scoring position. We can't take a strikeout in these kind of situations. We have to be able to say, hey, 2 strikes. Let my job here, main priority is just to move the runner over. Stop going for the Hail Mary ball. It's not worth it. Just let's get a better approach, score with runners in scoring position, and there will always be a time in the game where you need a home run. And then what do? You go up there, you hit a home run, and you jog the bases and touch home plate. But we have to just be better at scoring runners in scoring position. We don't do that, we're not going anywhere. Bottom line.
Okay.
The next thing is, gotta beat the teams you gotta beat. I mean, the Yankees lost, 8 times last year to the Baltimore Orioles? I mean, that's inexcusable. They got swept by the Detroit Tigers. How do you get swept by last year's Tiger team? I mean, just unbelievable. You have to beat the teams you gotta beat. All right. That's the bottom line. When there is a lesser opponent, you got to beat them. If you want to be a World Series team, you have to beat the bad teams, and good teams will beat the bad team. A team like the Rays last year, who won our division, only lost to the Orioles once, twice, maybe
Once,
3 times,
like 17-1 or something.
Yeah, it was insane. All right, so and that was really the difference in the division for us. If the roles were reversed, we're right there with the Rays for the division. So, we we got to beat up the bad teams. You got to beat them. You can't get swept by the Tigers. You can't lose 8 games to the Baltimore Orioles. And you got to play better against those teams. You can't just walk in with the interlock and NY in the cap and say we're going to win today. I mean, when you play for this organization, there's a lot of camaraderie. There's a lot of media attention. There's a lot of this, you're that. Everyone's talking about you every single day. And, it can get to your head. You can think that no one can beat you, especially, like the Yankees, they won 13 games in a row last year. And then what? Like a few days later, lost 7 in a row. Like, it can get to your head. You got to wake up, and you just got to have that mentality. You win a game. Once it hits midnight, next day, ready to go, new set, refresh your mind. I don't care that we won 7 in a row. Let's win 8. Let's win 9. Let's keep going. Got to have that mentality every day when you come into the ballpark. So we got to beat up the bad teams. Otherwise, what are you doing here? What we're going to want to do, we're going to get some players via trade or via free agency. And I know Cashman is going to try to look for, some guys that are good defensively, as well as, with the bat. But defense was a big struggle for us last year, and we have to be able to play better defensively. And, the offense is a different story. Our offense was not good. But, we definitely have to get some good defensive guys in here, right? We got to clean up the infield, got to clean up the errors. Glaber looks like he's going to play at second base, going to be more comfortable for him. But, we got to just play better defensively. And the way we're going to do that is by building around our free agent guys or our guys we get via trade. We got to get a great infield, ball hit up the middle, snag, throw to first, got him. I mean, come on. Got to get better defensively. I can't stress that enough. We had 3 triple plays last year. So let's go for 6 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. My next point, and this is my second last point, shutting the door. What do I mean by that? Closing out games effectively. Now, I know that last year, a lot of the games the Yankees blew were because of their offensive struggles. Every game was way too close, right? But, I mean, when they lost like 6 games they lost 9 games leading into the 9th inning last year. And they lost like 3 of them with 2 strikes, like 6 of them with like 1 out. You got to be able to close the game. I mean, like we had Justin Wilson last year. We had, I remember Chapman blew one with 2 outs. Got to shut the door. You got to be able to close games. We don't want any more of these gut-wrenching losses that keep us up all night. You got to close the door. You got to put the team away. When you're this close to a win, you can't let it be spoiled. And obviously, there's going to be games that we blow next year. Every team is going to blow a game at some point in the season. But what we got to do is just do a better job at doing that. We got to try hard. We can't, be leading 9 times in the 9th inning and lose 9 games because of that.
If you don't mind me adding on something, it wasn't just like 1-run games. It was the meltdowns that we would have, like absolute melt. The Altuve home run. I mean, loading the bases for Jared Walsh. Come on.
Yeah, and some that's going to have to be on Bode. He has to know when to make the right call. So, that's a question for a different story. But I mean, listen, I can't stress this enough. Got to close these games out.
Yeah.
And my final topic, got to be a little more speedy. We got to get some guys that can run a little bit. Especially where I would like to utilize our speed. For example, Christian. Every offense is going to struggle, and although we're making some changes this year's team, there's probably it's a similar roster in a sense. So, these guys are going to struggle at some points. Now, what I would like to do when the offense is clicking and they're winning games, just let them do it. Just let them hit. But when we're struggling and we really can't score that many runs, that's where we have to be aggressive on the base pads. Hey, we got to try to steal a base here, get this guy in scoring position. When hitters are struggling, we got to give them an opportunity, a greater chance to drive in a run. You know what I mean? So that's where I would like to utilize our speed when our bats aren't going. But also utilizing our speed in general. We need to get faster. Can't have runners thrown out at home like last year. And hopefully Luis Rojas, he's donning the pinstripes. He's going to help us out a bit. But yeah, definitely got to find a way to utilize our speed, get faster on the base pads. And that's my last point. Now, if the Yankees can do all these things and try their hardest to do these things and fix their mistakes from last year, they're going to be in a good spot. So that's what I got on keys to how we're going to fix our team.
I like them. Everyone, Ryan. I agree with everyone. Probably because we've talked about it a lot, too. I have some stats. I was going to say them at the beginning, but I forgot. So I'm just going to say them now because I don't want them to go to waste.
Okay.
Yankees. They were 6th in saves, ERA, and WHIP. Pitching, not the problem at all, other than the occasional blown games, but
Yeah, like we blew.
I'm just hoping that's like something that happened. It's just like a weird thing.
Also, I remember this was part of my head. The game against Kansas City last year where we broke.
Oh sure, broke the record for most blown lead.
It was. We broke the record for winning a game with the most blown saves. We blew 5 saves against Kansas City Royals and won the game. It was. Oh my God!
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy.
Ridiculous. 4th most errors in the MLB. I mean, and we knew that they sucked. But this is where it gets bad. So out of the 30 MLB teams, the Yankees were in the bottom half in slugging, batting average, stolen bases, and runs. The Angels, the Indians, the Rockies all scored more runs than them this year. Those teams suck. Which really goes to show, the pitching was the only reason the Yankees were in the postseason. The only reason. The offense, it was terrible. Terrible. They got lucked out by the pitching. No one thought it was going to be this good.
Yeah. Actually, everyone thought it was going to be the other way around.
Yeah.
I remember this time last year, everyone was saying you got Garrett Cole and who else? And,
Yeah.
Great job by Matt Blake and the pitching staff. Really proud of them. But let's keep it up this year, right? Let's get an even better pitching staff and try to get the offense to help out the pitching a bit. And a guy like Jordan Montgomery last year who got like no run support, was a joke. So we got to score some runs for our pitchers. These guys are going to war with us every day. And when we face Corey Kluber, when he's in that Rays uniform, let's score 50 runs off him.
Why not?
Because he's, I loved Kluber. He threw a no-hitter on my birthday. First Yankee no-hitter since David Cohn's perfect game. Here's the thing. You have the audacity to join the Tampa Bay Rays, Klubot? Come on. And people like to forget, I used to hate Klubot. I remember 2017 in that ALDS, although we beat the Indians, he was just so annoying. But
and you know what, Ryan? Kluber, how Kluber, he would be like really good at the end of the season. He'd be like really good for 3 innings.
Yep.
That's what the Rays do. They pitch pitchers for like 3 innings.
Yeah.
I would be
I
surprised if
never
he's
even
Cy
thought
Young
of that.
next year. Wouldn't be surprised.
That is a great point that you just made, Christian.
Just thought of it
and,
just thought of it.
Yeah, I did not even think of that. But yeah, it makes sense why the Rays went out and got him because he's just what they need. So yeah, and don't count at the Rays. Everyone's
Much as
counting
we
them out
want 'em.
already. Well, I want to count them out too, but I mean, here's the thing with baseball: it is so unpredictable because the Angels. I would say I'm just giving an example here. Have a very talented roster. They got Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout, and they don't have that good of pitching and stuff like that. But a team like the Rays and frankly the Giants, they don't have these superstar guys, right? They win because the analytic players that they have bring more value or equivalent value to a team like the Angel, like a Mike Trout or Shohei Ohtani, because all those guys bring the same value. So a team like the Rays, when they're looking for their Aaron Judge, instead of they don't have the money to go out and get an Aaron Judge. So they'll get 3 or 4 guys combined who are Aaron Judge. So that's really what the analytics are. And, if I'm not explaining it that well, you guys, you don't understand. Watch Moneyball and you'll see what I mean. It's a great baseball movie. You'll really understand how analytics work after watching it. And it's great information. And analytics, I'd say, is a big piece in history now in our game. Definitely years to come, they're going to look back and say, remember the analytics. What would life be if there wasn't? So
I have another good way to put it. The Rays aren't winning because of Wander Franco, even though he was insane. No, they're winning because all the scrubs that just do a little thing to piece everything together and help them win, which is what the Yankees don't do.
Yeah.
That's all I got for that segment.
That's all I got. Hope you guys enjoy that segment. Christian, does my camera look good on your screen?
Looks all good. Yeah, you're good.
I don't know. It looks like a little...
Your thing, it's crystal clear.
Yeah, on mine it looks a little blurry. All right. You sure it's closer? All right. So next we're going to be going is the hot takes. Now, we've done some hot takes on the channel before, but we came up with 10 Yankees hot takes for this upcoming season, with the 10th hot take being a blistering, smoldering hot take, hotter than the sun. Now, Christian, if you don't mind, I would like to start.
All right. I don't know if you want to go in depth, because I'm just going to be, ripping through them.
I don't think I'll go that much in depth.
I don't think we need an explanation for everyone. Some things just...
I know what you mean. But here are 10 Yankees hot takes. And if you guys have a hot take, feel free to drop it below in the comment section below. Also, follow us on Instagram. Quick plug. Almost at 300 followers. Would really appreciate if we could hit that milestone. Let's go for 300 followers on Instagram before Valentine's Day.
When's Valentine's Day?
14th.
Okay, you got 5 days.
Alrighty. Now, here are my 10 Yankees hot takes. Number 1, Gleyber Torres will have a bounce back season, and he will be an American League All-Star this season. Not saying a starter in the All-Star game, but he will be an All-Star this season. My second hot take, Giancarlo Stanton will lead the league in home runs once again. Did it in Miami, I think maybe a couple times actually. Won an MVP there. Back half of last season, he was on fire. And in the beginning of last season, he was on fire too. I think this year he's going to look to stay more consistent. I think this is just Stanton's year. Hasn't made an All-Star game yet with the Yanks. I think, a little time being with the Yankees, maybe learning a little bit from Judge because, him and Judge are similar players. Maybe learning a bit, picking each other's brains. I think this year is the year he's going to put it all together. Third hot take. The Yankees will sweep the opening series against the Texas Rangers.
Wow.
Now, You may ask, oh, why? I don't know. I got a feeling they're just going to get a sweep. There's just going to be a new culture, new feel in the Bronx, and we're going to walk into Texas and we're going to beat those Rangers. Okay.
If we play.
If we have a season. Now, if we don't, me and Christian, Rob Manfred has already reached out to us, and we will be the replacement players, like they did in '94. Me and Christian will be the replacement players. He will be playing shortstop. I will be playing second base. Now, the rest of the positions, we don't really have figured out. We're looking at Al at first base. Maybe Jason at third.
Yeah.
These guys don't even know. And Ruby is going to be your catcher behind the dish.
Really?
I don't know. I'd go with Ruby. Okay. I think she can.
All
right. We're sorry, guys. All right. Then I got Christian. I think you're going to love this one. Now, I think there's obviously going to be an injury during the season. Maybe one in the outfield, Gallo or someone else. I got Estevian Florial hitting at least 10 home runs.
I like that. I have
10
told
home
you.
runs.
I saw him hit 2 homers in one game, live. Like I was at the game. Like I could reach out and touch him, and I saw it live. So he's kind of a guy. I had him like playing till 2032 in our timeline that we did.
Yeah, I think
he's becoming my guy, slowly but surely.
Christian, show him the jersey you got on today. Clay Holmes. Oh yeah, yeah. I think the injury. Florio gets a chance, a little bit of a hot streak. Hits 10 homers. I think this guy could definitely be a leadoff hitter for us. But I got him, Florio, hitting at least 10 home runs as one of my hot takes.
Nice.
Next hot take. Jordan Montgomery will be an all-star. I am very high on Jordan Montgomery.
Me too.
Christian is very high on Jordan Montgomery. We love Monty. We are Monty fans. And Monty earned my respect in ALDS Game 4 of 2020 against the Tampa Bay Rays. Do or die game. We had to win or we go home. And the Yankees had no one left to pitch. They didn't want to pitch Montgomery. He was literally the only one they could pitch. And I texted Christian. I edited a photo called Playoff Montgomery with like fire in his eyes. And Montgomery balled out that game. I was like, all right, Monty. All right. So I love Monty. I'm high on him. And I think this is the year. He had a nice I wouldn't call it a breakout season, but showed a lot of improvement.
And the best part of it was he was so steady. He was so consistent. Like that's what we need.
Yes. I'm not gonna like this one. Gary Sanchez will hit at least 35 home runs.
Why would I like that?
Whoa.
No.
Oh yeah, I think
who wouldn't like
Gary.
that? Gary Sanchez hits 35 home runs, we go to the World Series.
Gary hit 23 home runs last year. I just think Gary knows he has to prove himself this year. He knew it last year. Didn't live up to the expectation. Gary knows this is it for him, and he has to make a statement to the organization why I belong here. And I think Gary Sanchez could hit 35 home runs, and that's why I listed it as one of my hot takes.
I'm throwing in a hot take. I think Gary Sanchez could prove himself a lot more on defense than offense. Like, I would much rather just like a Higashioka type season, like with the solid defense, than like a 35, 40 home run season. I think that's the best way Sanchez could prove himself.
Gary has his work cut out for him. All we can do is just root for him. 7, I got the Yankees tying their 13-game win streak from last year. I got them tying. And I think it's going to be after the deadline after the All-Star break, I mean. When the Yankees are in first place, everyone's riding high. Cole and Monty just shutting the door. Everyone's loose. And when the summer just begins to take that midsummer feel, the Yankees will take off from the foot of their heels. I could be a poet.
I like that.
Yeah. So I got them tying our 13-game win streak.
Good one.
My 8th hot take, I had Aaron Hicks batting 300. Wow. Now this hot take, I don't even know if I believe. But listen,
Yeah.
Aaron Hicks, switch hitter. He's just going to put it together. He's going to find a way to that 300. Now, my next two, one of them's not really a hot take. Oh, listen. Now, originally when I made this, I realized after the fact that almost 99% chance there's going to be a DH in the National League. So then I had to add in another one. But I had Garrett Cole hitting a home run in interleague play. Now I was so excited about this hot take, and then I was really bummed when I realized, oh yeah, there's most likely going to be a DH in the National League. Garrett Cole has 3 career home runs with the Pirates. All right, I just got Garrett Cole walking in the dish, facing Jacob DeGrom, Jacob the loser, and just hitting 450 dead center, flipping the bat, jogging the pads, stiff-arming Lindor to the ground, and then hitting third base and just, scoring a run. Because he's Cole. And Cole would love to hit a homer. But then I was all bummed. I was like, oh, my God. They're going to add a DH to the National League. No fun.
That could still happen. If it's like 16th inning, we have no one left on the bench. Someone gets injured, Garrett Cole goes in the game. That would make it even more.
Garrett Cole would be the last guy they put in just because he's their ace and they don't want him getting hurt. But
you never know.
You never know.
That's the whole point of this. You never know.
No, so I added in another one. I got DJ LeMahieu possibly making a run at the batting title here.
Okay.
Not a fan?
No, I like it. That's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, I just thought. I think he's shutting down, but I like the take. I just think DJ had a down year last year. I just think DJ is going to be ready to play, ready to go, and he's gonna win the batting title.
Le Machine.
Number 10 is the scoldering, fire-blazing hot take that me and Christian came up with. Are you guys ready? Your 2022 AL Cy Young Award winner is, drum roll please, Jordan Montgomery. Bucket. I think I mentioned this on another video. My scoldering hottest take is Jordan Montgomery will win the AL Cy Young Award. My take. Your AL Cy Young winner in 2026. Now, this is a hot take. It's not drop a comment in the section saying, hey, baseball. We're doing a hot take segment. Why don't you pay attention? Don't come after me. You make a hot take. Do you have a podcast? Didn't think so.
There you go.
That's what I got.
Monty over DeGrom.
Heaney over DeGrom. Heen dog is better than the bum, the loser, the bum.
Are you ready for my hot takes?
I'm ready.
First one, Gleyber Torres. He hits above 300.
Like it.
Yeah. Second, this one you're gonna like. Dylan Lawson leads the MLB in ejections this year.
What?
It's crazy. I don't even know him, but it's gonna happen. I see a little fire in him. He wants that championship too.
Oh, Lawson to the Bronx! Oh, yeah.
Third, the Red Sox cheating scandal goes public. It's already a thing. Everyone knows they were cheating last year. It was a team full of bums performing. But it goes public, I think. Number 4, Yankees' beloved trainer, Steve Donahue. Everyone knows he was stripped of his job in 2019. He was demoted to like assistant or something. I think he gets the promotion back. I think he becomes the main trainer. What do you think?
I love Donnie.
Number 5, had to get back to baseball a little bit. Baj MVP. Is it?
Stop!
we couldn't even hear the mic because it was too loud.
I actually was thinking of adding that, but I didn't think it was a hot take.
I don't think it's a hot take either. That's why it's so low. It's bound to
I think it's
happen.
just a fact.
It's Baj. If Ohtani didn't have everyone, if he didn't cheat, then Baj would have won.
Yeah.
6, Aaron Boone gets fired mid-season.
Whoa.
Don't know where this came from, but, there it is. It's a hot take. Number 7, another scandal in the Mets organization. Number 8, Aaron Hicks, comeback player of the year.
Oh, love it. Love it.
Like you said about the hitting over 300, I don't believe it. I think he's going to suck. But I was getting low. I was kind of running out of ideas. 9, I've said it before. What am I going to say?
I don't know.
Joey Gallo?
60 home runs.
60 plus home runs.
Wow. That's
really, and now the 60 plus home runs is me just being like, I think Joey Gallo's going to have a big year.
Guys, to the fans, if Gallo hits 60 plus home runs, I'll dye my hair pink.
All right, I'll dye it for you since I came up with the hot take.
All right,
but
sounds good.
I really think, and again, the 60 plus, that's just an exaggeration. It's me saying, I think he's going to have a good year. It's bound to happen. Joey Gallo in Yankee Stadium, but just without all the pressure, There's no more trade deadline, no expectations. It's just Joey Gallo hitting in the 6th spot, hitting home runs every. And number 10, last but not least, Hal Steinbrenner sells the team.
Wow.
Yeah.
How?
Those are my 10 hot takes.
Leave below in the comments section your favorite hot take. Me and Christian just listed.
Were you not a fan of the Steve Donahue one?
Yeah, I was a fan. I
said it, and you were kind of.
No.
I thought you would be psyched about that. I was psyched.
I'm a Steve Donahue guy. I don't know. I didn't find it that interesting.
Okay. All right.
I did like your hot takes, though.
I'm happy about that.
I'm glad we agreed on the Torres one.
Yeah, no, I think Torres definitely
all right,
breaks out.
For our next segment, the fun topic, me and Christian each have 3 items diehard Yankee fans need to own. Christian, I started off last time. You start off this one.
All right, so
Christian will pop up the photos on the screen.
Yeah, I already sent them all to Ryan. He's going to be reacting to this for maybe the first time. Maybe he saw it. All right, start off with the T-shirt. Flash a picture on the screen.
Flash. Where'd my phone go? Oh, here it is.
You got my T-shirt?
What? Yeah.
All right. So this, I actually designed. I designed it. So it's not an actual thing, but if you guys really like it, I will sell it, and it can be part of our merch. So it's a picture of Baj on a white T-shirt. Nothing else to it. If you're a diehard Baj fan, this is kind of the picture for you.
I'm a diehard Baj fan. I'm wearing Baj's jersey.
Yeah, well, that's right. Everyone can wear a Baj jersey. Your average Joe, your average baseball fan can just wear a Baj jersey. But the real diehard Baj fans will now be wearing a picture of Baj on their chest.
Yeah, a little creepy.
It's creepy, and that's kind of the purpose. Because it's to show everyone how intense you are about Baj.
Yeah.
Number 2, another intense item. This is going to cost a lot of money, and it's not just one item, but you can tattoo literally anything and everything Yankees onto your back. We got Mariano Rivera, Derek Jeter, the Yankees logo, Yankee Stadium, the Statue of Liberty, because that's somewhat Yankees. That looks like the soccer. Isn't that like the soccer thing on the bottom? Maybe it's just an American flag.
Let me check it out. No, that's the American flag.
Okay, just an American flag, but it's got literally everything. And look, it doesn't go past your arm, so if you're wearing a shirt, no one will know. But if you want to break it out, you're at the pool, show off your pride of the Yankees.
Yeah. Pinstripe pride, baby.
Number 3, last item for crazy Yankee fans. You're getting married. A lot of people that watch the podcast, they're getting married soon. So if you're getting married,
Wait, really?
I don't know.
Drop in the comment section below if you're getting married.
We'll attend your wedding, maybe. Maybe we'll see if we can make it.
Yeah.
Every wedding needs cake. Every cake needs a whatever that's called, like a topping. What's it called?
Cake topper.
I don't know what it's called. Every cake has like a wedding cake has a topping like this. Well, guess what?
Guess
you got
what?
the bride, you got the groom, and the groom is upset because all he can think about is the Yankees.
Yankees.
Got a Yankees heart to show your love of the Yankees, a Yankees glove with a Yankees ball. It's literally everything Yankees. It's so the Yankees never leave your life because they can't. Because the moment the Yankees leave your life is the moment you stop caring. The moment you stop caring is the moment you stop being a fan. Those are my items.
Oh my God, that was beautiful. Right?
That was intense.
Now, my 3 items. Number 1, I have.
Oh wait, let me pull them up. Okay, yeah, I didn't see any of them yet, so this is blank.
It's the old Yankee Stadium seat. An old Yankee Stadium seat. You add it in your man cave. Just awesome. You have a piece of history from the old Yankee Stadium. They sell a couple of them on eBay. They're like $1,000, and you have a piece of history. The old Yankee Stadium seat. I really wanted one my whole life. They actually have a couple of them in the new Yankee Stadium, like so you like take pictures on or something. But that baby blue, so clean, so fresh. I really want one. So if anyone wants to give me one, appreciate it. Number 2 is a Yankee light up bar sign. You see them in the bars, the neon light up signs. You need one of these for your man cave. Lights up. Everyone sees it. It's an eye pleaser, eyes catcher, lights up the night. Definitely just something you need if you're a diehard fan. My final one, an autographed baseball from the GOAT, Babe Ruth. Now, this guy is the king of baseball. He is the great Bambino. Yankee legend, baseball legend. Heroes get remembered. Legends never die. This guy's a legend. He will never die. And if you have an autographed baseball from Babe Ruth, wow. That is just something. That's like the holy grail for not only a Yankee fan, but a baseball fan. So I thought I really have to add that in. And maybe one day I'll even buy an autographed Babe Ruth ball.
We could even give away a Babe Ruth ball.
Yeah, I could be Babe Ruth.
Don't give away too much.
I could dress up and come to your kid's birthday party. Oh my God.
Sounds like a minimum wage job.
Yeah.
You're going to be Babe Ruth.
Yeah, I'll dress up as Babe Ruth. I'm like, hey, kiddos.
Hey, kids. It's the Babe.
Hey. Oh, my God. I'm going to get arrested. Oh, man. Okay. Leave in the comment section below if you'd like me to do that.
And drop your address and we'll pull up. You'll be Babe Ruth. I'll be,
Lou Gehrig.
Yeah, sure. I was going to be more like the cop that has to go with you and make sure nothing happens. But yeah.
Okay.
All right. That is all I got.
All right. Now, I do have something to show you guys.
The special guest. I forgot. My bad.
Oh, I can't. Can I flip my camera? Yeah, I can. First, hold on. Bring my mic with me here. This is exciting right here. Where do I flip my camera? All right. The Aaron Judge Shrine. I don't know if you guys can see it. We got the sleeve in there, a game-worn sleeve
Yeah.
by Aaron Judge. Get it the other side. We have my first Major League Baseball that I ever got up top.
Nice.
We have a card of Aaron Judge, and in the back, the certificate of authenticity. That's the Aaron Judge shrine. I am a diehard Aaron Judge fan and diehard Yank fan. So I felt like I needed to get that to represent my favorite player.
Love it. It's epic.
Should I get special guests or should we skip for another time?
I don't know. Maybe save it.
We're going to save our special guest. He does want to say hi to the podcast. He was asking about it all day.
I always forget that he's a boy.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's my dog, guys. You know, he's a big fan of the podcast.
Not Ruben. Duke.
Duke. All right. That's all that we got. I'm sorry I left for a second. That was really not okay. Hope maybe Chris will edit out. But we talked baseball today. Leave us any ideas of what we should talk about. We have no idea how this lockout's going to go on. It was really tough thinking of this video, thinking of a video idea. So please, if you have any, drop it down in the comment section below. All right. That's all I got. Chris, is there anything else?
I thought of this video while I was sleeping. I was like about to fall asleep. I came into my brain. I was like, I might forget that. So I got out of bed. I got a pencil and I wrote it down. That's all I got.
Christian will tell me about it right after we end the show.
Oh.
Now,
yeah, I guess the fans don't need to hear that.
Yeah. All right. That's all we got. As always, Bronx Sox. Gabe Doc.